Hello, this is Greg. Today I have a security system I want to show off. It comes with 4 cameras. Hold on, let me grab my desktop. Okay, right here. It is 4 cameras. Each one has a solar panel, puts out 4.5 volts about, testing it just underneath the light here in the shop. There's some sizes. You can find this on TeamU. It's $226.97. I got lucky on Black Friday and got it for 195. So they do go on sale. But what excited me about this one was the fact that it is fully independent. I have been using this recording video and I have not hooked up any household wireless internet or anything else. And I'm not going to. I don't I don't want to have to go through my house internet to secure my home. I want it to be independent. The internet goes down, you just lost your security system. Um, so anyway, comes with these cameras. These are nice. I will open one up and see what's inside of it before the video is over. The I think it's a 7-inch. What did it say up here? Yeah, full 7-inch screen. I'm going to go through just how it works really quick. Um, you can click on an image, double click it, and you get a full display. Just anywhere on the screen, you can hit this. Let me increase this to focus for me, duder. Come on. There it goes. All right, one more time. Just touch the screen, hit the plus button right here, the little magnifying glass, and then you can touch on the screen wherever you want it to uh, zoom to. So each you touch it, it goes back, and then you can, touch down here low, it goes down to the ground, up here high, goes up in the air, hit the minus, goes back to the full view. The home button is the menu. The first thing you want to do when you get it is hook up your cameras. You hit this match code, click on it. You can see that all these are matched. All you do is turn on the camera. It has a display, the stuff in the back here, and then it has this little pop out for when you just have the solar panel hooked up to it and you want to cover the rest of it up for outdoor use. It has an SD card slot, a reset hole, and it comes with a little reset pin, which is paper clips work just as good for that kind of thing. And then this little button right here is the on and off. So I'm going to hold it in. Oh, come on. And you'll get a blue light. Then you keep holding it. Or I need to release it and hold it again once it comes on. There we go. That's the music. Once you hear that, you hit match code. Just push the button and it will go through and automatically find the camera. I've done it on 4 of them. It's worked every time flawlessly. It just automatically picks it up. So the one thing I have to do now is I've mixed these two up. I know which was 1 and 2 outside, but I don't know which one is 3 and 4 anymore. So I'll be able to figure that out. I don't know if these are, yeah, each one of these are different. And there's a code right here on the top, 8, 9. No, that's not it. And I don't see any other labels on it. So easy enough to figure out when you turn it on. So you hit the back button and then you can go to system setup, language. You just click it. It goes to it. It comes up on English straight away, but you click it and it goes through all the different things. So English, set to save, yes. Time setup. You click here and then you just go through until you find your, it's got, I'm Pacific time, US. And then here. Oh, no. And then I think 9:31, it's 9:32. Yeah. So it obviously picks up the time. I don't think I set the time. And then here's an arrow to go through. Here's wireless internet, wireless channels. Click on that. We're running on the NVR in this one. I just put region MKK because there's no indication of what's what. It was in English, so I'm thinking hopefully it's defaulted to US. And the channel should conform to local laws and regulations. So I'm hoping it does, and if it doesn't, I'm hoping they give me a chance to fix it. Camera audio, can enable it on the cameras or turn it off on specific cameras, which is very nice. Network service, if you want to hook it up through Alexa, I'm not doing any of that. So I'm just not going to do it. I'm not even going to do it once to show it. And then a screensaver, and I've disabled it. With it on, it just goes black and gives you the time. Recorder schedule. Click on this. It gives you, when you click on it, then this is camera 1, and then all of them have the same thing. I have mine set up on motion. You can set it up on motion or timer. These are going to be outside, being charged with solar power. So I just want them to activate when they have something to see. So motion, back, and they're all set the same. Then you just go through each camera, it would be the same. So, and storage management, this is just how you format it. Overwrite, I'm not going to overwrite. If an incident occurs, I want it to be saved. We already did the match code. Alarms. I have a motion detection goes to full screen set up right now. But you can set up, you go to channel 1, and you can set up independent alarms. You have 3 pages here. First page, second page, and third page. Warning, the spotlight is going to drain your battery very fast. I would imagine at night. So you might have charging problems if you just be aware of that. Then hit the back, and then you can go to each camera, and then hit this one for the other 2 cameras. System management. This just goes through the factory resetting, password, upgrade, and then IPC upgrade. That would all require me to hook it up to the internet to my house. I'm not doing it. And then video playback, nothing recorded. Channel 2, nothing recorded, and there won't be because there's been nothing going on. So, and if there is something, it will just play it. It'll start playing it immediately. Volume, you can throw something away. It has a USB on the side, so you don't need to use the SD card. You can use an USB, and it'll just tell you, click on that, and it'll say, get that back straight again. Pretty good. Okay. USB storage is not found. Please insert a USB storage device. I don't have one to put in it. Oops. Cancel. Back. Oops. Back. There we go. And that's it. That is the whole that's the whole tamale as far as the screen goes. And then we go back one more time, back in the camera. There's no motion, so it's turned itself off. I can double click the screen. Oh, see, it already picked up. This camera picked up automatically. And as with the motion, it clicks. There you guys are, TVs. It's my little double monitor setup over there. Found that in the garbage from the same place I get some of this other electronics. Found 4 TVs and 2 mounts. I got 2 of the TVs working out of it. Okay, so in hooking up the camera, oh, also, I did show you the SD card in here, and there's also an SD card in here. It came with a 128 gig SD card. So now to hook up, I was going to show you how to actually hook up the camera, but that's it, plug and play. If you go, this one was already hooked up, but you just go to the match code to fix it. That's pretty much that. Now, the camera itself comes with, let's go ahead and move this out of the way over here. Now the camera itself, let me go to my overhead. Will that work okay? And about 5, 10. Okay, the camera comes with these nifty little mounts. It is, you just unscrew it here and comes out of the back, has this little silicone washer to keep it from getting wet. So we're going to take this. Actually, let's turn it off first. We turn it off. Let's see. Did that do it? It did. It's off. Okay. I guess I can leave that out too. All right. So let's go ahead and take this apart and see what it looks like inside. There's a screw here, and I'm thinking there's a screw underneath of here. Let's see if I can get underneath of that without losing it. Gotcha. Okay. So let's set you right there. Boy, I didn't want to come out of there very easy. No, I guess I didn't get it all the way. Oh, come on now. Come out of there. Defeated by the screw. There we go. All right, now this one back here. There we go. That one came out easier. Now, those are the only screws in it, and there's nothing underneath of here. I'm just convinced there's nothing. There's no screw hole underneath of there. So, where's my little... Come on, I can see it. There it is. Let's see if I can use this little guy right here. Let's see. This is the bottom. Come on. Oh, look at that. I can see a little, I can see a gap right there. Come on. That. Boy, did I just get lucky and not have to... Another one right there. Come on. Okay. It feels loose, but it's tight. Oh, God, don't fly apart on me, please. What we got going on here? Oh, boy. Look at those. Look at those big old bad boys in there. A couple of 18650s. Oh, I can't see what the... Can I pop that cover off? Okay. Now we've got a speaker. I'm not going to go very far with this. I don't want to mess it up. $225. So I'm not quite seeing any. No, I think those just grab onto it. So anyway, it's very compact. It's got a full O-ring all the way around the outside here. I'd almost like to pull the, I'd like to take this cover off, but I am not. Oh, yes, right here. Look, there's screws right in here. There's little screws recessed into here. Let's see. Maybe I can. Can I get this little, let's see if I'm going to turn it in here as my, no, that. How about this one guy right here? No. Where is it? Boy. All right, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and pop this out. Yes. No. No. Damn. Gotcha. Yeah, there's still 2 pins in there. Okay, good. All right. Let's take this baby off and see what we got. I'm going to pause while I take this off of here. It's going to take me a minute. Okay, I got the screws out. Let's see what's going to happen here. Boy, not much, huh? It's not coming out of there, is it? Okay. I got you. All right. What do we have in here? Wow. All right. I'm not going to mess around any further than this. Let me get this O-ring a little under control here, and I'll get the microscope out. Ooh, baby. This might have been a mistake, huh? Yeah. Well, all right. Let's go ahead and pull you. And can I get you? It should just pop out of there. There it came. There we go. Now I can work with this a little bit here. Maybe. If I can grab a hold of the thing. Let's do this too. Let's pop you out. Gotcha. Okay. Now, if you pull this apart, this is what you're going to need to do. Maybe. You might have a different plan or a different method. It's completely possible. But you're going to have to get this O-ring to sit in there and stay in there while you try and put it back together. If I can't get this O-ring in, then this is going to be an inside camera only. See? Look at how hard that is. Let me get it relaxed. There we go. Try not to roll it. There and there. Oh boy, there. Wow. That is not going to do it, is it? I might have screwed up by taking that off of there. Or I'll have to put it on here, slip it back together that way. I'll worry about it in a minute. Done fighting with it for right now. Okay, here's the camera. That lens looks rather cloudy, just straight away. Let me take a look and see. Yes, it was. And it has, oh no, it isn't. That's just an outside lens. There is no cover over this lens. Okay. And here's the components inside. Okay, promised you the Tom Law. Let's get this going. And Tom Law, some focus. All right. And this is how this thing is built. The camera. Let's move this guy out of the way so you can see a little bit in here. SD card holder. All right. Let's go ahead and pop the rest of this board out. Screwdriver doesn't fit very well. Okay, is there any other ones? Ah, we have another, we have battery. We have a power cable hooked up right here. And it goes on the, to the left of the camera, not straight out from it. Can I? Oh, shit. Don't do that. Come on. Gotcha. Okay. Complicated little bugger. All right, there's the batteries. And here is the back of the board. Okay. So it has Anika KM01 CASW01A25N is probably the main chip. And then this little guy right here, is that the Wi-Fi? Where's the I don't see a little antenna array. Yeah, it's got to be here someplace. It's broadcasting a wireless signal. Okay, let's see about putting it back together. Slip it back in through here. There. And I'm going to screw it together before I attempt to, I think I'm going to, don't need the Tom Law for this. Go back to the overhead. And let's see about this. I don't know who said it, but lots of people have said this online, but just the little backup trick, which I'm a machinist by trade, so I've been doing that kind of thing for years, but it's when you're doing this kind of thing, it just really makes the whole job easier if you can just screw these screws in without recutting threads each time, because they just literally go right in until you just tighten them up most of the time, not always. Okay, there's that. And then we'll hook the battery back in. Cable stayed right where it was supposed to be, so that's good. And boom. Hold on, I gotta clear my throat. Excuse me. Okay, now this guy goes on here like this. So you are gonna snap. Actually, this one's a little longer. Let's do it first. Slipping that right down in. I want to make sure it's in there nice and tight. And then we'll have this guy's longer too, so we'll do him second. There we go. Nice, it's snapped in there nice and tight. And then this guy here. Nice. Then that goes over there. And that goes right down to there. Slip this whole thing right like that. I haven't forgot about the washer. I got it right here. If someone's out there saying, don't forget the washer. I'm going to try and put it on last. See, now there's a little land in there to set it in. So that's probably how they did it. It had to be easier than what I was doing. I worked in hydraulics for a long time, and you don't set up a system where you can't put it together easily. I don't know if that lined up the threads or not, but it's going in easy enough. Now on this one, I think I'm going to do a caddy corner. Just make sure there's no bind or anything. There it went. Heard that one. And these screws want to push the front out. So you really want to hold the front in while you cinch them in. Make sure they're tight. If I can get that. Oops. Come on. There you go. If I can get that O-ring back in there, I won't have to write this down. But this is, hopefully this will help somebody at some point. I didn't just do this for nothing. Taking this apart and looking in it. And there we go, just like that. Now, let's take this and slip it over. Here, over here. There we go. Now it just sat right back in there where it was supposed to. So if you take one of these apart, don't stress the O-ring until you have it all the way back together. Okay, now let's see. How about the, let's see, what do we got here? This is going to go in this way. So the speaker is going to plug in right like this. Excellent, all the way in. And then it kind of folded in behind these cords, just like that. Okay. And then we've got this little rubber doohickey here that it kind of fights getting by. Let me pull it back out. The end of this thing right here is sticking through. So it kind of wants to hold it up a little bit. Maybe if I stick it in the, well, I can't do that yet. They're going to have to push a little hard here to get it to go in, but it didn't appear to even snap very much, very hard, but that's sealed up nicely. You can see just a tiny gap right there. Okay, now let's put these two back in. We'll see if it still works. There. Oops. And there. Always make sure you keep, if there's anything outside, you want to keep these caps in place. Okay, now here's another thing too. Now, when you just plug in power, I have a where are we at here? Well, I have my other SANSCO plugged into it. But when you just plug it in, it'll come on too. The light comes on. Then I think you have to hold the button down. Once the light's on. Oops. Can't see what I'm doing here. Well, darn it. I let go of the button. Let's go over here to the tripod cam. There it went. And boom. Signal. And it went full screen. Here's another thing too. Let me see if we can move this back. Can we go out to 1 on that? Yeah. And double click that. Okay. Now, here's the lag time. You can see the screen. I'm going to move it right there. So that's whatever that is, 1001, about a second of lag time. So, and there we go. I hope that if anybody had any, one more thing, let's go ahead and cover this little guy right here, solar panel. Let's take a look at this. Go ahead and set this stuff off to the side for a minute or two here. I'm going to be doing an install later. I already have 2 of them temporary just to see how it worked. Now here's the solar panel right here. Let's go to the overhead. Bang, right here. And it's got a nice cord on it. Long cord, actually. Let's wow. Actually, that is well, that's going to be, that's at least 7 feet. Maybe it's probably a 6 to 8 foot cord. That's kind of a wide range, isn't it? I need something. It's a long ass cord. Okay, you got a long cord, whatever it says on there, but you got plenty. It has a mounting screw right here in the back. So you just, same as the camera, you just screw this. What I do is get this nice and straight and tighten this down. That way it just works like a screw. Just screw it in, and then you can loosen this back up. And then how you can mount it however you want. So that's how that works. Now let's go ahead and check the output on the panel. I use one of these guys right here, and I just plug it in. And even when I want to know how it's charging outside, I can see if it, let's go down here to 20. I put this, hold this up underneath the light, and I'm all backwards on my thing here. Is that right? Let's try it now. No? Mirror? How about flip? What's that? Well, come on now. Give me a break here. What's going on? There, that's right. So I'm just holding it right up underneath my shop light here, which I'm covering up my camera. And there you go. So 5.89 volts. And that's just out of my little fluorescent light fixture up here. And then if you leave this in place and then you plug it into the unit, you can see how many amps you're getting out of the sun with one of these. So, you know, you can check your amps on a low. Don't do it to a 12-volt panel, okay? Yes, that'll break it. It'll. I don't know if it will or won't, but I don't imagine this is meant for 12 volts. But on these, you know, if you have a low voltage panel and you have the device, you can tell. You know, I just went out there and plugged this in and angled the panel until I had a. It was putting out 1.1. It was 110 milliamps is what I got it up to on a semi-cloudy day. So I imagine it'll probably do a little better than that. In fact, if we look on this right here, this gives you the charge. Let me go back to here. This is one of the outside ones, and it is charging, and it's 2 bars. That's this one. It's 3. This one's charging, and it's 3 bars. Shoot. We'll go over here. Tripod. Now I got this one all messed up, didn't I? Twink. And right here. So you got a little charge indicator right here, and the little lightning bolt will come up when it's charging, and that's the camera outside. So that's not this. This guy is fully charged down here and plugged into the wall. It also has a battery, so this can be portable. So, and it boasts 1 to 2 hours of unplugged use. So not a horribly long time, but plenty to go from one building to the next if you want to take it with you. So you don't have to turn it off and redo everything. In fact, well, I'll show you. You can just turn it off, leave the cameras all going, turn it back on. And I'll see how long this takes to get it all connected back up. Just do it real time. And hopefully the cameras will just automatically reset. Maybe they're not. No, there they go. There's one. There's all 2, and there's the third one. Oh, okay. Oh, I just moved in front. I moved, and that put this to full screen. This camera here. So anyway, I hope this helped someone somewhere make a decision to do something one way or another. And if you notice, all of this was done pretty much with no directions. And I did read the directions and got some clues, but you know, as far as, I won't call it intuitive, but you click around, you can figure out what it wants fairly easy once you get past the match code portion of it. Once you get this done, if these are all blank when you get your system, like I said, just wait till you hear the music, hit the match code, and they'll just start popping in one after the other automatically. At least that's how mine worked. If yours doesn't, there might be a problem. So I went rambling on again. Anyway, I hope this helps someone somewhere do something. You have a great day. Thank you for watching.